Hey everybody. Today I want to look at a nonfiction book called I'm the Biggest in the Oceans. So kind of looking at oceans and what types of things are in oceans, and just kind of taking a second to learn a little bit about oceans. I know we're all pretty much right now kind of stuck inside our houses, so we can imagine that we're going on an expedition to an ocean right now and we're exploring. That's something I'd really like to do when this is all over. So I'm hoping we can kind of pretend and jump into it with this book. All right, let's see. So they laid the table of contents out in a pretty cool way. I like how they kind of, usually it's just boring, just laid out on one page, but it's kind of spread across, and it looks really good to me. And you can see the whole beautiful ocean view. All right, let's see. Let's explore the oceans. Water stretches out as far as you can see. Your drone camera captures a giant shadow swimming below the waves. It is a massive blue whale. Ooh, okay. So there's a whale. We're pretending that we're taking video under an ocean and we see a huge whale. Awesome. Oh, ocean depth. The ocean gets colder and darker as it gets deeper. The deepest place on Earth is in the Pacific Ocean. It is known as Challenger Deep. It is approximately 36,200 feet deep. And just for comparison, you can see that Mount Everest is 29,029 feet tall. So it's even deeper than Mount Everest is tall. So that's pretty cool. It's hard to even imagine that. And then it looks like on the picture we got some pretty cool jellyfish. I think it might be jellyfish. It looks like it. All right. Tamu Massif below is an underwater shield volcano. It is located in the Pacific Ocean. Tamu Massif is the biggest volcano on Earth. It covers more than 100,000 square miles. Okay, and then down below we have the definition for a shield volcano. It's a broad domed volcano, a mountain with an opening at the top where lava and gases burst out. So that's pretty interesting to me. I didn't even realize that there were volcanoes underwater. So that's one thing I learned right now. One fact I learned was that there are volcanoes underwater, and they can be called shield volcanoes. All right, staying shallow for sunlight. Ocean plants and algae are important food sources. They also provide much of the plant's oxygen. Plants and algae need sunlight to grow. Sunlight can reach 650 feet into the ocean. Little grows deeper than this. So there's even plants in the ocean. There's algae, green algae. And we have the definition for algae down here. Plant-like organisms that do not have stems, roots, or leaves. So we can see that I think it's pretty cool that sunlight can reach so deep into the ocean. I don't ever think about how far sunlight reaches, but it can get pretty deep in there, 650 feet into the ocean. Here we go. Seaweed is a type of large algae. Giant kelp is a seaweed that grows up to 175 feet long. Other algae, such as phytoplankton, are so small they are microscopic. I think a lot of us, I remember us learning this word one day during EBLI, microscopic, able to be seen only through a microscope. So really, really, really small. The other day I made a seaweed soup. My husband is from Korea. We like to eat, different things. It's his favorite soup. So seeing this actually makes me hungry. I can just hear everyone in the class groaning right now. All right. Animals big and small. The blue whale is the biggest animal in the world. It grows up to 105 feet long. It weighs 200 tons. The blue whale's calls are louder than a jet engine. So this is a very huge animal. There's a size comparison down there. It's bigger than a school bus, and it weighs more than 2.5 empty space shuttles. Ooh, Japanese spider crabs are the biggest arthropods. Their legs span 18 feet. These animals live on the ocean floor at about 1,000 feet deep. Fang-toothed fish can live thousands of feet deeper. They are only 6 inches long. Ooh, that one looks kind of gross. I don't know if I like arthropods. Animals, including insects, crustaceans such as crabs, lobsters, and shrimp, or spiders. Ooh, I can't imagine that thing crawling around. And then we also have the fang-toothed fish. He looks kind of scary. Full of life. From algae to blue whales, the ocean is full of life. What other amazing things can you discover about this mysterious place? So here we have labels for each of the pictures. We have the Japanese spider crab, bluefin tuna, common seahorse, loggerhead sea turtle, and the great white shark. And here it looks like we have a little bit of facts here. In the oceans as percentages of the global ocean, smallest to largest. So we have a whole map of the world, and we can see that there's the Arctic Ocean, the Southern Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. So it looks to me like the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, and then so it starts at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts at the bottom and going up with the biggest to smallest, or it starts smallest to biggest if you're starting at 5. Okay, and here's a little check word review. Do you remember what these words mean? Look back at the pictures for clues and go back to the page where the words were defined if you need help. So it tells you where these words were so that you can go back and look for them and figure it out. So I learned 4 new things from this book. I learned about algae, arthropods, microscopic, and shield volcanoes. All right, hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe and keep reading. Thanks.